toughest battle for any fighter isn't always in the cage. Sometimes it's on the scale. Unfortunately, that's a battle Aaron Tao lost this weekend. Tao was scheduled to face Namsrai Batbayer in the road to UFC Season 4 flyweight tournament finals this Saturday. However, the fight was called off after a bizarre and controversial weigh-in on Friday. Tao was the final fighter to step on the scale, and on his first attempt, he chose to use the privacy box. The scale read 122.5 pounds, well under the 126-pound limit. Observers quickly noticed Tao appeared to be using his arms on the box, seemingly trying to offset some of his weight. After several minutes of confusion and review, the commission ordered a second weigh-in, this time without the screen. That's when things unraveled. Tao weighed in at 129 pounds, officially missing weight by a wide margin. With that result, the bout was immediately canceled. Later that evening, Tao released a statement on Instagram. He said, "I need to apologize to my opponent, the UFC, my team, and my fans. I have one job to make weight and fight. I didn't do that, and I am sorry." Donald Trump expects 100,000 people in new stadium for UFC White House.
They are going to put up something that's really amazing. It's really having to do with our great 250th birthday, where we're having so many wonderful things. UFC is coming, as you know, in front of the White House with the building literally a stadium. We're going to have over 100,000 people. And this is going to have a lot of people. I won't even say how many people, because I think it can set a record for racing. It's going to be very, very important.
Mighty Mouse predicts Volk Lopes 2.
Being said, who do I have winning this fight? Now, last time I picked Diego Lopes to beat him because I thought Diego Lopes was going to be able to hurt him, take him down, and get his back and submit him. But I was wrong. And for that, I'm going to go with Alexander Volkanovski. I think Alexander Volkanovski is just way... The only thing Alexander Volkanovski doesn't have over Diego Lopes, he doesn't have age. I think he has experience. I think he has the skill set. I think he has a technique. The only thing that Diego Lopes has over him, two things he has over him, is one, the grappling ability. Meaning that Diego Lopes has done a lot of grapple competition. He's actually won them. Alexander Volkanovski does have the great savior of jiu-jitsu, Craig Jonesy, but I just feel that Diego Lopes might not take him there. I don't know. But for that, I'm going to go with Alexander Volkanovski. But once again, you're fucking making predictions. I think the only thing that Diego Lopes has over him is the youth and the grappling ability, which is two things. But Alexander Volkanovski does have the great savior of jiu-jitsu, Craig Jonesy, in his corner.
Back at UFC 294, when Islam and Volk fought, despite getting the win that night, Islam complained about UFC Australia. He said, "People expect from me like easy fight. How I take him down, smash him there. But, you know, many things in the Australia is different. Like, all fighter wake up early morning, they don't give us time for the recovery. But Volkanovski don't need some time for recovery. He don't cut too much weight." Alexander Volkanovski responded to this on Complex News.
I mean, yeah, look, I like Islam, you know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And, you know, again, when things don't go your way, you're always going to point to things like, you know, they're going to be like, oh, we didn't get long enough rehydration. I was like, you had a whole day, like 30 hours, like, you know, 28 hours or 30 hours, which is what it's meant to be. You know, there's some places where you get more than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, like, it's, yeah, I got to do that when I'm here in a Perth fight. You know, if I'm doing a featherweight fight and all that sort of stuff, it's like, it's just, yeah, I was always going to be a tough fight, you know what I mean? And they're going to point it down to things like, oh, why do I have so much trouble? So you never want to be like, oh, he had my number or he was just that good. And, you know, everyone's going to always try and find whatever they can. But the thing is, like, I had a lot of things happening that week too.
Dan Hooker is asked, when did he change from a technical fighter to a scrapper ahead of UFC 325?
Now you're the scrapper, you know what I mean?
You just fight a higher level competition. It's like when the skill is evenly matched, then like if you can just go out there and outclass guys, then the story's a different story. But you reach a certain level where you're fighting the best guys in the world, skill versus skill, the guys are matching each other, then it comes down to grit, it comes down to determination, it comes down to who wants it more. And I see that in this fight. I feel like he's technical enough that we're both going to have to bite down, and it's going to come down to who's grittier and who's tougher.
UFC 325 weigh-ins. Diego Lopes talks about his fight with Alexander Volkanovski.
The UFC staff, anything. This time I'm so tight. You know, I'm so
so like serious. A couple of times my face, if the people look my face, I'm so serious, I'm so nervous. I'm trying no demonstrate this, but imagine, bro. Last 2 years in UFC, fight for the title, fish main event, fish 5 rounds, 5 minutes. You fight for the best guy in the world in the division of the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
So in this time, I have a lot of things. I'm so tired. Like I have a lot of confidence in myself. So it's okay. I can finish him. But same times, I have a lot of pressure. You know, I have a lot of pressure. But in this time, it's more calm. It's like nothing's new for me. This is my third main event. It's like in the room. So yeah, it's like I'm more calm, more confident. I enjoy.
Thanks for watching. Comment down below who you think wins at UFC 325 tonight. My money is on Dan Hooker and Alexander Volkanovski. Until next time.